Happy day to all. I hope you are all fine. Okay, yeah. Now we are going to see about the chapter 1, crop production and management. Chapter 1, crop production and management. Okay, so let me share my presentation. So what are the topics we are going to cover? Okay, importance of agriculture, basic agricultural practices, to define crop, to understand different agricultural implements, both traditional and modern, advantage of using seed drill, what are the differences between manure and fertilizer, irrigation techniques, weeding techniques and advantages, importance of storage and storage techniques, then the exceptional as an experiential learning is animal husbandry. Okay, so now let us enter into what are the important terms you are going to see about it. What is crop, agriculture, kharif crop, rabi crop, agricultural practices, plow, hoe, cultivator, seed drill, irrigation, manure, fertilizer, insecticide, sprinkler system, harvesting, mode, rahat, dekli, chain pump. So these are all the things which are coming for the methods of irrigation. Okay. Then animal husbandry, silos, granaries, cultivation, sowing, weedicide, storage, drip system, weeding, and threshing. So these are all the important terms which you are going to learn in this lesson. Okay. Now coming to history of agriculture. History of agriculture. So earliest the humans were hunter-gatherers and they were nomadic. What do you mean nomadic? That is, the people will move from one place to another for their living. Okay, season to season they will be moved from one place to another. They will not live in one place in a fixed manner. Okay, agriculture originate around 10,000, 12,000 years ago. Okay, but the earliest domesticated plants may be barley, wheat, rice, peas, and lentils. Okay, but animals like dogs, goats, sheep, and pigs were also domesticated because of our convenience. Because in ancient times, no vehicles, nothing else is there. So, but animals like goat and sheep, they were used for plowing the field and for milk, and also for carrying the loads, like that they were used for the animals. Okay, in ancient times. So next one is coming to agriculture. Agriculture is, it is cultivating soil for growing crops and nurturing animals to provide food and other products. Agriculture is the cultivating the soil for growing crops and nurturing animals to provide food and other products. Okay, what are crops? The same kind of plants being cultivated on a large scale. So if we see a one field that if more grapes are there, we can tell that there is a grape field. If we are seeing a paddy in one place fully, we can say that paddy field. So that is called crop. Same kind of plants being cultivated on a large scale. Okay. Next, coming to based on season, the crops can be divided into two types. One is kharif crops, the other one is rabi crops. Kharif crops, it is also called as a rainy season crop. Rabi crops is also called as a winter seasonal crops. So, kharif crops are rice, corn. Okay, kharif crops are rice, corn, soybean, sugarcane, groundnut, cotton, etc. If it is a rabi crop, the examples are wheat, oat, chickpea, mustard, almond, broccoli. So these are all some of the examples of rabi crops. Okay. The next about basic agricultural practices. Okay. Basic agricultural practices. That is, what is the first step? How you think about in that way? How do your favorite food is coming to your plate? You will be asking your mother that I want puri, I want chapati, like that. How the food is coming to her plate? Before that, many steps are there. So agriculture is not that much easier one. It is more difficult, and also how much ever we are putting effort, that much ever that much ever the crop gives us food. Okay, so it is very important thing actually. Okay, so one is preparation of soil. The first step is, so in order to go for agricultural practices, what are the steps you should know about it? One is preparation of soil, the other one is sowing. Next, so first we have to prepare the soil in the that is field. After preparing the soil, we have to sow the seeds. Okay, then after the seeds are sown, we should add manure and fertilizer. Then we have to water the plants, what we call it as irrigation. After that, weeds are produced, that is unwatered plants are grown because of some of the reasons or climatic conditions, or it may be already some of the seeds were already present in the soil. After watering it, it may come up out. Okay, so we have to remove the weeds, that is called weeding. Then harvesting, once the crops had matured, we have to harvest it. Okay, harvesting. Then threshing, that is we have to, after harvesting, we have to beat that grains. Okay, beat that grain stalk so that the grain will be separated and the chargaf, that is grain chaff, will be separated. The dust finally it will come, no, that is called chaff. So that is separated. After that, so how do we separate that grain chaff and grain means? By doing winnowing. Okay, and then storage. Finally, it is storage. So these are all the steps which are involved in agriculture, or we can say that these are the things, basic agricultural practices: soil preparation, sowing, adding manure and fertilizer, irrigation, weeding, harvesting, threshing, winnowing, and storage. Okay. Next, how do we prepare the soil? The first method is, the main method is called fluffing, the one and only method. Okay, or it is also called as tilling. So the fluffing can be done with the help of these instruments. One is hoe, the other one is plow with the help of bullocks, and then cultivator. This is the now this is there is modern method. Okay, to do the fluffing using the tractor. These two are the ancient methods. Next, coming to hoe. What do you mean by hoe? It is a simple tool which is used for removing weeds and also for loosening the soil. What we say it is pad, manveti, that is called hoe. Okay, it has a long rod of wood or iron. It has strong, broad, and bent plate of iron is fixed to one of its ends. See here, it is fixed to one of its ends and works like a blade. Okay, so it is pulled by animals also. Next, coming to pluff. It is a farm tool for loosening or turning the soil before sowing seed or planting. So, what are the advantages of pluffing means? It is very important in order to loosen the soil. Then only what are the nutrients or many advantages like earthworm, everything which is under the soil, it will come up on the surface of the soil, so that we will be getting more yield because our crops will be grown properly. Okay. So plough is a farm tool for loosening and turning of the soil before sowing or planting. And ploughs were traditionally drawn by oxen and horses too. Okay, see the picture here. This is a wooden plough. The next one is cultivator. Nowadays, ploughing is done by a tractor-driven cultivator. Use of cultivator saves labors and time. So that is the advantage of over ancient method of ploughing and traditional method of ploughing. Okay. Next, it is a practice of loosening of the soil using a plough or a tractor. Okay, tilling. It's the leveling of the soil by a plank driven by oxen or tractor in order to prevent soil erosion. So after ploughing the field, we can say that all soils will come up. Okay, it is not on a proper surface. We have to level it. Then only what are the nutrients which was on the surface, it will not get dried, so that we can prevent the soil erosion, and then it is leveled actually. Okay. Next one, what are the advantages of ploughing? It makes soil loose. In loose soil, roots can penetrate easily. Loose soil promotes aeration and promote growth of friendly microbes. Loose soil promotes percolation of water. So once it is, the soil is very loose, when you are pouring the water, it will easily percolate. It will easily go inside into the soil. So ploughing uproots unwatered plants already growing in the field. and this fluffing mixes up the manure and decomposes the organic matter. So these are all the advantages of fluffing. Okay, I think this is the first. So how now whatever we have seen about how far we can prepare the soil in order to before planting any crop. Okay, so first step is over. So whatever we have seen, actually first we have seen initially ancient time, what are the history of agriculture, then we have seen what is agriculture, then we have seen about what are the basic agricultural practices to be followed in agricultural farming. Okay, there are then we have seen about in that first step, soil preparation. For soil preparation we have to do ploughing or leveling. So these two are done with in ancient time it can be done with bullocks, okay, or we can say the oxen. Okay, and then now we are doing using a tractor driven cultivator machine, ploughing. Okay, then what are the advantages of ploughing? We have seen it. Yeah, the next class we'll be seeing about all the other agricultural practices. Okay, thank you, children.